Hello, good people. Welcome back to my channel. This is reviews by Auntie Monica for those who are new. So last time I did a general reviews on the pressure cooker, both the saucepan one and the electric one. But most of you really wanted to know more about ARMCO. And yes, here we are today. I'll do the unboxing. Of course, I had unboxed because I had to go through check it out and stuff, but now we'll go through one by one. But I'll still, people really were interested in the history of pressure cookers. Some were really surprised that this is not an invention of a recent invention. So let me take you through. Kindly, before we continue, please like, subscribe, share, invite your friends. So the first pressure cooker was invented by a French mathematician called Denis Papin. That was in 1679. But by then, it was called a steam digester. So the reason why he came up with this invention was to reduce the time spent while cooking. I think maybe he used to come from work, and because he's a mathematician and a physicist. Physicist, I think, is someone who is very good in physics, yeah? So maybe he used to come back from work, then maybe he's so hungry and he finds the wife still cooking. And back then, the cooking pots were not like the current cooking pots we have. Most of them were the cast iron. And cast iron is very, very heavy. It's a heavy metal. So in 1681, after he thought hey, this my invention is really good, let me just go and introduce it to the Royal Society of the Royal Society of London. Hey, but shock on him. He thought that his invention will be, maybe be welcomed and stuff. And that thing usually really happens with very many inventions. Not many people, by the way, welcome people's dreams, people's invention, especially when it's not a final product. You are still upcoming with it. It's not like that welcomed. So they treated his invention like more of a study of scientific nature. Imagine. And that time, maybe when he was taking it to them, he was like, hey, this is the best thing. It has reduced the cooking time. And worse even be it, they also rejected him from being a member of that same society. Hey, Sinisawa. You can imagine how he felt, by the way, knowing the efforts he has put and stuff. So I think he gave up. Or he just continued using, but he did not how can I say, he didn't wanted to advance it more or stuff. So many years later, that is in 1864, those are how many years later? 183 years later, a guy called George Gutbrot, if I'm right, Gutbrot, something like that, made his first pot-like cast iron pressure cooker. Now it looked like this one. It looked more like this one, the pressure, the cooking pot one type, like that. Huh? So but those ones were still not, it was not like this size. Let me say, it was not this saucepan size. It was still very, very huge, by the way. Even the first one, by the way, for Denis Papin, was really huge, and it was very complicated to put it up together. I think that's even that society was like, hey, this one for now, I don't think we can, because it was not that easy. It was really a huge thing, because it was a steam digester, something like that. So it was really huge. You can imagine. So for this one, for the one that was invented later by Georgia, it was a bit smaller. It was how can I say, the cooking pot you have, we call it nyungu. Here in Kenya we call it nyungu. It's this pots made with mud. It was that size, but still bigger. Then now you could screw it from the top. You had to use screws to tighten it so it can trap the vapor inside it, So you can imagine how big it was, and how also it was also, let's say, it was less complicated from the Papin's invention, because for Papin was a bit complicated. Or let me say, it was really complicated. So 55 years later, that was in 1919, a guy called Jose Alex Martinez. Some people can call it Jose, but mostly here they say Jose. Advanced that invention, by the way. And now he called his own invention the express cooking. You get the express cooking. In fact, he did not only modify that invention, he also came up with his own recipe book for, like, it was called the first pressure cooking recipe book, titled 360 Recipes for Cooking with a Pressure Cooker. He was really like serious with his invention. So he modified everything. He scaled it down, you know, and now even came up with recipes. Like, he did more research. I think he took both of the one for George and for Dennis, and now he did more research and like now modified it more and more. So now from there, more and more people got like interested with this invention of like this, the pressure cooker invention, you get. So in like 19 years later, that's around 1938, a guy called Alfred Fisher. Yeah, Fisher, it depends with your English teacher. So Alfred Fisher now invented his own, and this one now made this type. Now for Alfred Fisher is the one who came up with this type. No, this is the domestic one, and actually he took it to the NY City and called it flex speed pressure cooker. NY is New York City, for those maybe the abbreviations can be an issue. And let me tell you, his invention was like, how can I say, he made a kill out of it, because now this one was now more domesticated, easy to carry, easy to, how's it called? It's more of a house appliance. The others are really huge. Like I said, the previous inventions were really huge, but this one, no, it's this saucepan size. And then it was exactly the way now this one looks like. Back at the lid and stuff, you see? That is what it looked like this now. But now it was still cast iron. So it was still heavy at some point. Cast iron is really, really heavy. So 1 year later, around 1939, there was the New York World Fair. And this company, it's a well-known company called the National Presto Industries, introduced their own pressure cooker. And this is a brand well known. It's called, some of their brands are called Pesto, others are called Prestige. So it depends. When you see a Prestige brand supermarket, the saucepan pressure cooker, it's theirs actually. It's for the National Presto. And this one was well welcomed. By the way, wives were very, very happy. Housewives, because back then in States, there are a lot of housewives, by the way. So most moms and housewives really appreciated this the Presto pressure cooker. So Presto is the in name back then. There right now, ARMCO is the in thing for the electric pressure cooker. So I'm really taking you through these steps so you can see how far this invention has come from. So let me say, by the end of 1941, pressure cookers were like ranked among the highest produced housewares in States that time. That is 1941. So you can imagine. So by that time also, many companies had taken up in making the pressure cookers, very many companies. So let me say there are varieties, and also the prices at least started scaling down. So Presto did not stop there. They took another notch higher. They now produce the stainless steel. So you can see like this one is a stainless steel. This is not a Presto. This is Sterling. Sterling was also among the brands, but that time they produced. So this is the Sterling, but now I'm saying it was among those companies that opened that time and produced, because also Sterling is really, really an old company. And so 1950, Presto, the National Presto brand, they took it to another level. They now produced the stainless steel that we use till date. Now they came up with the stainless steel. Then they continued, and that time, by the way, they're going for $15, some $11, some $15. And so that time, that is like how much? Like 1,800 and something. So that time, that is it's quite pricey for that time, but people are really ready to dig in their pockets because of it really saved time. And I will really take you through ARMCO so that you can see why you really need an electric pressure cooker, and not only an electric pressure cooker, but an ARMCO electric pressure cooker. Actually, one thing with ARMCO, it's a multifunction cooker. Let me not even take you there. Let me take you slowly. Now, around the mid-70s there, 73, 74 there, they started upgrading the safety features and styles when introduced, even different colors. Like you could find some in maroon, were in maroon, some in a nice luminous green, you know. So with time, they started now upgrading from the safety features and stuff, because also they were learning, like maybe when it goes to the houses and when the consumers use them and they see this error, they correct it. They see this error, they correct it. So with time, it was just, they continued like upgrading and upgrading and perfecting all that concerns the pressure cookers. So let's say also that's the time actually the interlocking. There are pressure cookers that have an interlock. You can see it from on top. They lock it from on top. Let me illustrate. They lock it from on top. You don't, this one, it's a saucepan type. The others is like a pot, but now you lock it from on top. It's like the one for George, the one that George, after Dennis Papin, the one that George came up with, you are locking it from up. That's an interlock. So they were introduced, and a secondary overpressure device. The secondary overpressure device is that small thing. You see this one? This is the secondary overpressure device, that one. So let me say they continued advancing, and in the 90s now, the luxury models were introduced. The luxurious, yani the in-thing, the interlocks, the ones that even had a timer. There's some which had the pressure timer on top of the lid. They have the pressure timer, like that one for the turbo. Exactly, like that turbo gauge, yeah. So let me say with time they continue. Then come around 2000s, I think from 2010, if I'm not wrong, 12.5. That's the time now the electric pressure cooker started being invented. The electric. Do you know, by the way, this one served people so well that let me say that the electric pressure cooker took time to be invented. The reason why I'm saying that is because like something like the rice cooker was invented in 1955, by the way, by a company called Toshiba, for those who know Toshiba. So you can see how far that journey has come. But now here in Kenya, the electric pressure cookers started making their way to our market around 2016. That's the time they started making their way to our market. And now as they progressed, there's the stainless steel. But now as they progressed, because of the non-stick and everything, they introduced the Teflon quality material, which I'll show you as we unbox this one. I've unboxed it, but I took it back so that I can take you slowly by slowly. I want you to enjoy the ARMCO pressure cooker. Believe me, I'm not hyping it. I'm not being paid. This one, I'm giving you a genuine review. You know why? Because I've tried out other pressure cookers. I will mention it afterwards, after I just tell you about ARMCO, and you'll see why I really settled for ARMCO. So let's now come to ARMCO. So ARMCO, originally they were known as Sanyo. Even when you see this M, you see this one. For Sanyo, now the N had this emblem, this logo here. That's how their N looked like. And Sanyo has been in our market for over 50 years, serving us so well. It's a household name. And now Sanyo, now they rebranded themselves here in Kenya. They rebranded themselves to ARMCO. Sanyo is a Japanese company. It's their headquarters are in Osaka, near Osaka, Japan. So they rebranded themselves to ARMCO. It has been serving our households. Let me not even households. Let me say it has been serving East Africa from fridges. They have fridges, they have microwaves, they have washing machines, they have the electric pressure cookers, they have the rice cookers. By the way, my first ARMCO product was a microwave. It served me for 8 years and it did not break down. I had to gift it to someone because now I bought a slightly bigger and more digital microwave. But I can assure you, ARMCO in East Africa is a well-known brand. It's a household name. The fridges, the DVBs, the DVBs video players, their fridges, their air cons. They really have a variety of home appliances. So today, we are going to talk about this wonderful multifunction pressure cooker from ARMCO. So this model, as you can see, it's an APC-EP600X. There it is. So let's unbox it. So this is how it comes. By the way, I was lucky to find the how is it called, their discount. They were having very, very huge discounts. By the way, I bought this for 8,000. Right now it's back to 10,000, but it's still affordable. Knowing the, how can I say, knowing the worth of their products, it's still very, very how can I say, it's still very, very affordable. Trust me. ARMCO, one thing I settled with ARMCO, I saw this, and I saw this most international brands. ARMCO is international. So I'm saying most all the other brands, also the other international brands, like Instant Pot Duo has the same features with ARMCO. So you can imagine. And you know, Instant Pot Duo, especially the 7-in-1 multi-cooker, is really expensive. But ARMCO, they have the same standards, the same, let me say, the same standards, the same features. Because there's something I've not even mentioned before I forget. Most pressure cookers, they don't have differences when it comes to features. But now, when it comes to how they serve you, is where the difference comes in. Like now, for example, like for this one, this normal pressure cooker, this one for the saucepan, there were many brands, but Presto and Sterling were among the best brands for this type of pressure cooker. ARMCO, they don't have this type of pressure cooker. So for this type of pressure cooker, Sterling and Presto and Tefal, for those who know Tefal and Tefal, are among the best ones for this type. So we come back to this type. So here, so this is the lid. You can see this is the vapor releaser. So there, you can see inside here, by the way, for one thing I loved also about this one is that this one is detachable. I don't know if it will be able, it's a bit hard, but I know you're patient enough for me to try. But you press it and you press inside, then you, oh, it is hard. I have to, let me see how you can remove it. So yeah, I've detached it. So that is what it looks like. So once you have cooked and maybe it has been stained or stuff, especially with beans, you just remove it and clean it. It's a stainless steel, so is the cover. So like I've said, it's only a slight difference in most of the electric pressure cookers when it comes to the, how is it called, to the, how the model has been made. Some, this is the covering is directly, this the cooking pot cover is direct like this. When it comes, it's just like that. It just has the rubber. And now some are like this one, especially the well-known brands, and ARMCO is one of them. It's like this one. Trust me, guys, I've not been paid that guy. I've not been paid, though. I've not been paid. I just want to tell you, ARMCO is good. Hey, yeah. Let me tell you how I discovered it. I saw it on my friend's, I had gone to my friend's place and I saw it. And the first question I asked her, hey, have you just bought like Instant Duo? She told me, no, calm down, girl. Which Instant Duo? This is ARMCO. She told me, go to their website, by they're having discounts. I was like, no, you're not serious. Then I am very serious. Yeah, so you can hear even me, I'm very serious. So this is their measuring cup, which not most people use, I can't lie to you, but it's a necessity. It's a necessity. You can use it, but not a must. If you know how to measure your measurements when it comes to water, when you are boiling your beans, you are cooking your rice, I mean, you can do it. But if you don't know, this is the measuring cup. This is the serving spoon. You can see it's really nice. It's really beautiful, and the quality is really, really nice. Very, very nice. This one is the water collector. I will show you how to fix it. This is a water collector. I know most of you, for those who have previously bought electric pressure cookers, I am sure this one you don't even know where you kept it, because even you didn't know the use of it. That's why you need to be watching reviews by Auntie Monica. This is the cable. This is the power cable. You can see this is the power cable. So let me take you one by one. This is their cooking pot, and you can see it has the Teflon. It's coated with the Teflon. It's very, very nice. It's a 6 liter, by the way. This is a 6 liter. It's a 6 liter. Inside, this looks very nice. So, like they're written, once you start using, please remove this sheet. This is the power conductor here. And never touch this thing when the cooker is connected. This one can shock you. This one, I can't lie to you, there is nothing at substandard or anything. This is a standard thing. Whether you buy NutriCook, Ninja, this one you can't touch. This is the power conductor. This is the base now. Yeah, this is the power conductor. So let me now unbox it, then we go through it. Sawa. So there, I have now unboxed it. Sasa, let's go through their features. So one thing I'll tell you, this one is a LED digital display. So what I loved about ARMCO, it's the features and the functionality. So if you want soup, you just press. If you want meat, you press. This one, once you press it, the program will read P something, yeah, according to the program you have pressed. And another thing, so let me place back our sufuria there. So once you measure your water. So let me say, like for rice, it's just a standard thing, the same way with the normal cooking time. For the rice, 1 cup is equals to 2 cups of water. But when you use our normal pishori rice, that's the Kenyan export type rice. For those who know pishori, it's one of the best rice flavors in the world. Pishori, it's an export brand, very, very nice. It grows in our central part of Kenya called Mwea. So when you cook with using now the electric pressure cooker, you now reduce the amount of water. So you put 1.5 cup. For 1 cup of rice, you put 1.5 cup. Why? Because this pressure cooker is trapping the steam. So there'll be still water inside. And maybe at times it can equal to almost 1/2 cup. The same applies with the brown rice. For those who love brown rice, which is still from Mwea. The most quality brown rice is from Mwea also. Yes. So when you visit Kenya, just tell them you want to eat pishori. Yeah. So one thing, the specifications for this one, the capacity is 6 liters. The power input is 1000 to 1200 watts, and also it's a soft touch LED. It's a soft touch button with an LED display. That one I've told you. It's automatic keep warm function. This one, the keep warm function stroke cancel, it's actually automatic. So once it has cooked and it has finished, it will just like switch to keep warm. So if you want to cancel now, you can cancel it. Then another thing, it has the time setting for 24. It's a 24 hours time setting. Wow, I know you're just saying wow. I can imagine. So I hope after this video, you just rush to the website and go and buy, or their outlets. I will share with you their outlets. So another thing about it also, it has the automatic cooking cycle. Oh yes, it's energy saving. Please note, we are in an era where electricity is expensive, so is gas. So you choose your struggle, but me, I chose electricity. Electricity in Kenya is cheaper, by the way, compared with gas. So I chose electricity, and that's why I have this. Oh yes. Another thing, it's a multifunction cooking. It cooks soup, meat, chicken, cake, the salt, the beans, the rice, the steam. Hey, all of this here, like all of this. Let me tell you something. Not all pressure cookers, by the way, are multifunction. I can assure you. So when you buy, go and check multifunction. Let me tell you, the truth is, I know they are well-known brands, the Ninjas, the Instant Pot, but trust me, ARMCO is in the same league. They have not paid me for sure. The reason I'm telling you is that because ARMCO is a household name. Man, this was the former Sanyo. You can check up to date the Sanyo radio, Sanyo TVs. They are functioning. So how much more? The ARMCO electric pressure cooker, let me tell you, it has most of the well-known brands have the similar functionalities with ARMCO, the ones that ARMCO has. But now, most of them don't have one thing, by the way. They don't have the taste choice. You have 3 taste choice. You want rich, you want standard, you want refreshing fragrance. Most of them don't have hello. And fish, they don't have the fish provision. Fish lovers, Kisumu people, you need this ARMCO. You need it. So, what are the pros of ARMCO? One, it's a multi-function electric pressure cooker. Number 2, it's an energy saver. Number 3, it's a world-class electric pressure cooker. What are the cons? Nothing. Nothing. It's a 10 over 10. It's affordable. It's available locally. You can ask about their spares and repairs. They have their outlets here. They have their shops. There's one in Westlands. I'll give you the details. Yeah, they do have their local outlets here. But let me tell you, with ARMCO, from my past experience and my friends' experiences, with ARMCO, as long as you follow the instructions, you will never have to go back. In fact, your warrant, you don't even need to use your warrant. Just keep it, but you don't need to use it. Why? Because it will never let you down, never put you to shame. ARMCO, let me say, the ARMCO brand, they take time making their appliances. They are careful. They are very too detailed when making their appliances, such that it's very hard to hear a recall from ARMCO. Very, very hard. Have I used other pressure cookers? Oh yes, I have. Like, this page is for reviews. I have used other electric pressure cookers, and let me say, some, they had just like one unique feature. One could make the brown rice, the other one could make biryani, but I wanted all in one. So with this one, I can still make biryani. I can still, by the way, the reason I picked even ARMCO, it's because of this taste choice. Mostly I usually boil my, how can I call it? My kienyeji chicken. I don't know how to call the kienyeji in English, but let me say the kienyeji chicken. It's not the one, it's not the incubator chicken, it's the other one, the homebred. Yes, the homebred chicken. And usually very, very hard. So I usually use pressure cookers. So that's why I had pressure cookers before. And also I love tripe. In Kenya we call it matumbo. I love tripe, ox tripe. So that's why I had both pressure cookers. I had to have them because I also boil my tripe. I'm so excited about this ARMCO. Woo! Let me tell you. And they're currently on the discount got finished. Their discount ended. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let me tell you, by the time I was buying, was the last batch. I didn't know. I love you, my people. I didn't know. But next time when it's there, I'll post it on the comment section. You have to get it. And it was not only a discount. By the way, they give discount, they give you a free delivery. Oh, yes. But still, there are other appliances that are still on discount. Their washing machines, you need to go to their website. Ladies and gentlemen, always take my advice. I always tell you need to go to their website. Yes. So, what else can I say about ARMCO? I can say that it's an energy saver. Right now, we know gas is really high. You can also cook like normally, how we cook food on the oven cooker. You can cook with it. You just fry your kitungu, your nyanya. You just do the normal frying of your onions, tomatoes, and cook with it. This one, for the githeri lovers, you need ARMCO. 25 minutes, your githeri is ready. Githeri is called puree, a puree in English, pure or puree. Puree, yeah, puree in English. You need this one. For those who maybe are making that, there are usually these species of fish that are very hard, especially the ones from when you buy from the West African food shops. You need this one, the pressure cooker. Actually, when you check their videos, their recipe videos, they don't miss electric pressure cookers. For those, maybe you could not afford the electric rice cooker, you now need this one. You have it. It is all of it. It's all in one. This one is a 13 in one. So that's it's called a multifunction. So what else can I say? Is there any other brand for ARMCO for the electric pressure cooker? There is. It was in white in color, but I love this one. I really love the stainless steel. There's another one white in color. It's quite huge than this one, slightly huge. So yeah, you can find it when you go to the outlets. You can find it. What can I say? What can I say? Where do I rank ARMCO? Honestly, to be very sincere, without any favorism, I rank them number one. You can also, you can try. I've tried out many. I can't mention them because I'm doing specifically reviews for ARMCO. I mentioned this one because ARMCO, they don't make this type. So I was just, due to the history of the pressure cooker, I had to mention this ones, the saucepan type. But believe me, for the electric, I've tried almost all the brands in Kenya. Oh yes, I have. And I have a friend who has Signature, but not the Kenyan one, the original one. Apparently the Kenyan ones, they are generic, sorry to say. Actually, I realized that. I was also shocked myself here. So I tried the Signature, the original one, apparently, and it's very expensive because it's the international brand Signature. Same with ARMCO, trust me. Instant Pot Duo, oh, it's just the same with ARMCO. That's why I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you need this gadget in your kitchen. I'm so glad you tuned here. Let me now tell you where the outlets are. You can go through our website. I actually purchased from their website. That's how efficient they are. I just purchased from their website. I was able to pay, and I paid it on Saturday. Come Monday, I had my pressure cooker at home. They delivered it for me, and trust me, they bring it with their nice delivery vehicle. So, and even when it comes to your estate, you are just feeling good. So yes, so thank you so much. Let me now give you the details for their outlets. So their showroom and their service center is at Shamnil Court, number 2 Muthithi Road, Westlands, Nairobi. They are opened from Monday to Saturday, 8 to 5, yeah. But and also, by the way, they are also the distributors of Toshiba. For those who know Toshiba, Toshiba is also a good product. So I can tell you, you are safe in the arms of ARMCO. Believe me, because Toshiba is not. Toshiba began in 1875. By the way, in 1955, briefly, they made their first rice cooker. 1955, yes, 1955. 1985, they introduced the first laptop in the world. Oh yes, hey. You are getting shocked. Let me shock you more. 1991, they made the first flash, the memory flash. This the flash memory flash, the first one. 1998, they made the first MPEG for video phone. It was Toshiba. Oh yes, 1998. 2010, they made the first world 3D LCD TV. 2013, oh my, they made the first world Eco MFP printer, which actually erases and reuses the paper. So it's very eco-friendly. So I can say, let me say, you are safe in the arms of ARMCO. So when do you want to go and buy? Please tell me. Please use it. Please comment, and please share with your friends. Let me tell you, if you buy and you do not, like, it does not meet the standards I've mentioned, just comment freely. Comment, and please, not those paid bloggers. I'm saying the genuine ones, because believe me, you need this wonderful. Oh, and I forgot to mention, before I forget, so this the water collector, let me just show you, because I know some of you have bought this ones and you even don't know what it is. You see this place, you fix it here. Hey, whoa, please don't do this to me. Good. You fix it there. That's where the water collector is fixed. Then another thing, this the safe vent, the safe thing is really nice. It's so heavy. It's really heavy. Just a minute. The safe vent, oh my, I'm talking French, sorry. The safe vent valve, yeah, here it is. So when it's cooking, you just turn, you see this sign, you can see it, good, you can see it, you just turn it here. So when it's cooking, let it be there. This one, once you lock, it usually comes up when it starts boiling. It just come up. That shows you that you have locked it well. So maybe you'll want to ask, what about the manual ones? Okay, manual, I'll just give you the 3 brands I can just recommend. Oh, by the way, did I not mention? How can I forget Kiawa? So one the best electric pressure cookers, if you want to know them, I'm not saying this now the contrabands they start, please, I beg. The quality ones usually have the stainless steel cover. This is one thing I'll tell you. These ones, the best ones, they usually have the stainless steel cover on top here. That's a secret I've given you. Psh, don't tell anyone. So for the saucepan pressure cookers, I know you'll ask for the saucepan pressure cooker, for those who want to have both. I recommend Sterling. This is the current brand I'm using. I've been using it for the last 7 years. Oh yes, 7 years. The Sterling, and you see it's still very, it's very, very heavy. You can see I've been using Sterling pressure cooker. It's from India, by the way. Sterling is from India. Okay, maybe there's a time maybe it was from States, then India they bought the rights, so it's from so far it's from India. Then Tefal and Presto. When it comes to electric, I won't say much. Have a lovely week. Go to the website, go to the outlet, buy yourself ARMCO electric pressure cooker. It's a multifunction. And when you buy, please share. Give me the good news. Write on my comment section. Tell me how wonderful it is. For yogurt lovers, there you're sorted. For cheesecake lovers, by the way, this one, my friend actually was making cheesecake with it for dessert. That's why I learned about this. Believe me, you need this ARMCO. You need it. For rib lovers, tuko hapa. For fish lovers, we are here. For people who love the taste, like moi, we are here. For rice lovers, porridge, multigrain, oh yes, chicken. Have a lovely day.